Yeah, it may not be a twist off, so it might be impossible.
I have an idea.
No.
It is not.
Is it live?
Why don't you have a bottle opener in your house?
That is a good question.
This is
Oh
not
wait,
a
you
twist off.
can use a knife.
Oh, you can use your teeth, you know.
Yeah, totally.
No, you don't even have hard counters. Hard-cornered counters.
No, you can use a knife and like put it on and you have to be careful, but you can.
Yeah,
do it.
I'll go do it.
All right.
There's butter knives.
Yeah, I know.
Got snacks for everybody.
So, how far away is the Ruby?
I think it's next week.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. So we'll be
new
able to
season?
watch it.
So not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. So will we talk about it next week, or are we gonna wait until the week after?
No, not like no. We're doing it wrong.
No. Stop. Here, stop.
Let's see.
Chris do it.
Becca, is everyone good on camera?
Man, this was...
Thanks, John. I think you should angle yourself more this way.
There you go, boy.
John explains. Oh, whatever. I always have to do.
Well, crap.
I almost never do. Sometimes I do.
I think we're gonna be trying to figure this out for a little while.
Huh?
You're the only one without orange.
Hey.
Chris, you
Wait, does this count as
disappointment.
orange?
It's Halloween, man. Come on.
Not yet.
It's the first podcast of October.
Oh wait,
Oh, did you see the
Got it.
camp episode today?
No, I didn't.
There
There was camp episode today?
Yeah.
But the season's over.
do you have a thumbtack or something?
I don't.
So like just like no.
I don't.
It's too entertaining watching you guys.
Whoa, dude! What is it?
Chris, put your mouth over it. Suck it up like a man.
Oh, I got the air out of it because I did this.
Oh, right.
Freezing.
Trying to see if this will work.
It's not in
Freezing.
It's not. The edges aren't hard.
Dude, we can't do the word game today because you're not even in.
I will be later, but not now.
Hey!
I'm kidding. I'm not.
How'd you do that, man?
Lots and lots of
So here, Joe. Just give it.
I got this.
Can you do mine?
You're
please?
doing it wrong, but okay, Joe. I need the knife actually.
Oh.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
There's a way easier way to do
today,
this.
you know, we're just like, hey, let's try doing what we did last week, but maybe a bit
With
better.
more people.
And more people.
More
Freestyle.
Freestyle.
We do. I do have a couple of debate topics, and this time we have enough interested parties that we can actually.
Yeah, you can't do that with no people.
Okay.
Yo, listen up. I don't know how to rap.
For the most part, today is gonna be a free podcast. So send in your Q&As pretty much whenever. We'll
Yeah,
try and get-
exactly. We don't care. Oh wait, I should be monitoring.
Probably.
But I have not.
Are you okay, Josh?
Minnie.
You okay?
I'm good.
I got it.
He hit me. Why are you guys asking if he's okay?
Hey, thank you.
How did I know that was gonna happen?
Yep.
Lisa's
I'll drink this one.
Okay.
Over the sink, there's some towels inside. There's some towels underneath.
brand new shoes.
That's my floor.
Technically, it's not our floor.
You can clean the floor.
So yeah, so you know,
Josh.
Please clean that up, like now.
Josh.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Going into the kitchen.
Underneath the sink, Josh.
Josh.
I'm special. What's
I don't know what's happening again. I'm here inside. I've also
What's
finished
happening?
up ends.
What do you need?
They're actually doing a Twitch live stream for if you haven't seen any of Ruby. That they're streaming it all in a row.
Oh,
It's-
what I do is I go to Blind Wave and I watch their reactions to the
I have shoes!
in there.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, clean my floor. Seriously,
Max
I
is
kind
doing
of.
I'm doing it.
Okay, thank you.
Don't put your wet shoes on my carpet.
They're not wet.
You spilled Coke on them.
It absorbed it.
Wait, did you drink out of this one?
So Josh.
Did I do Coke this
No,
morning?
he didn't drink out of that one. He drank out of that one.
Cool.
Thank you
Oh
for
my
opening it
goodness, I
though.
got it.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna rinse this off.
Oh yeah, so it's in there. Just go.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. The bottle's clean. I just gotta.
Dude, so big week for anime. You know, fall season started up. We got a Sumera game or King's game.
SAO season 3 was confirmed.
SAO season. Actually, three things.
Good luck.
There was a lot of things confirmed for SAO this week.
So
Did you just say that was a good laugh?
Very Joker like.
so they confirmed the
Sorry. Continue.
They confirm, and actually it might be without Kirito. One of the two seasons that they're doing may be without.
That's the
main
Gun Gale Online spinoff.
Oh
Still
yeah,
haven't
the
seen
Gun
this,
Gale
so-
Online
That
spinoff.
one is
There's gonna be a
without-
show about just Gun Gale Online.
Yes.
Yeah.
That actually might be good. We don't know.
See, that's what I thought was most lame about season 2 was the fact that they did a FPS. It's like,
Loved it.
no, FPSs are lame, Max.
And then Little Bullet
Cena.
finally got a release date,
But
so
Cena,
that's
okay,
gonna be great.
yeah.
And then the last thing
I don't like her.
remember at
I don't
this
like
point.
her. I don't like her character. I just
so-
like her.
She's
Last week I talked about Future Diary, so this new anime called King's Game is a lot like it, but it's a lot better, and there is no yandere.
And the manga is a lot better than the show. And they chose over.
Max, there has been one episode. You cannot compare it.
Yeah, how would you know? It's been one
Because I've
episode.
read the manga.
Yeah, one
but
episode.
it's only been one episode. You have to wait for the
really-
first season to finish before you can say that.
They chose a weird arc to go off of.
No, I think
But they're
that
getting it.
I think it has a
Perfect.
good starting point. Actually, I
Oh
think
no, yeah, they did it really well.
Max,
It's
you
just-
just said it didn't have a good
No,
starting point.
no, that's
Break up
not-
your melons.
No, I said that they did it. They chose a weird place to start.
Max,
This
you're
is
off
bad.
camera.
I didn't say it was bad. I actually loved it. They got it really active.
Do we have anything on Noragami?
No, not.
At some point, they'll eat to the point where my off bleeds.
Yeah, I do the
Me
same
too.
thing, buddy.
Ditto, man.
So,
The Sour Patch Kids?
yeah, what's up? You're in camera shot, Becca.
She's not.
No, she's not.
Yeah, I know.
I
just
know
messing
the
with it.
camera angles.
So if you really like Future Diary,
Mhm.
or if you like Hunger Games, it's called
Thank you.
Osum,
Okay.
and the opening's really cool. Black Clover, there was a lot of hype for it, but then you watch the first episode, and it's the main voice actor for the person from ReZero, Subaru. Don't you dare.
No, feed you.
Okay.
Good boy.
And
I hope Robin got that.
I like the story, but the voice actor is just so cringy. The voice that he decided to do, it's a lot of phlegm, and he's always yelling.
Interesting.
Sorry,
Are we talking
Like
like
he always sounds like this type thing,
like-
except with a lot more phlegm.
Like Ahmed did the terrorist level
Yes.
phlegm? Oh my goodness.
Really well, I will become the Wizard King. You can't stop. I can't use magic. You can't stop me. I have to, learn magic to become a wizard? Oh, I can't become the.
What did you just do? Did you put a Sour Patch Kid in your coat?
I want to open mine just to do that.
Use knife.
Make sure you drink some first so there's overflow.
Yeah, no.
Drink some before he opens it.
You guys not have a bottle here?
Yes.
We don't have a bottle. We don't
Logic.
drink.
Why would we have a bottle of it?
We literally would have
I
no
have
bottle.
one as well.
Where's the blue one? Those are the
You
best.
don't ever use one.
What flavor is the blue one?
I don't know.
put it in your mouth,
Oh,
so-
wait, that should have one on it.
Judge.
Yeah, that's
Oh, there you go.
That's not that bad.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it has
I like
one on it.
Mentos.
You know,
Wait, what?
Yeah, with Mentos, we'd be screwed.
No.
If it was Diet Coke and it was Mentos, then you'd be screwed.
Hooray, we're
No,
stupid.
even with this too, it would still be bad.
Alright, I just making sure she's.
No, it's not good.
Question: would the Mento fit in here? And if it did, would the bottle explode? We don't know.
I would not like to test that with glass bottles.
At some point, I want to, but
With a
you know.
glass bottle?
Yeah, but just far away and having safety gear.
I like that. That's good.
Safety gear.
You guys
Yeah.
have Coke. Drop.
You know what? That's
I
like
go
we were,
very
we were talking a couple weeks ago about expanding on stuff. Maybe that's an experiment we can run at some point.
That'd be just a fun.
I have
thing
a
to
couple
do.
extra bottles of Coke in the fridge.
There you go.
Mm.
Not Coca-Cola. I'm kidding.
What are you talking about? There's Nuka-Cola. What are we talking about?
Yes.
No, Mocha-Cola.
No, it's
Nuka-Cola
Nuka-Cola.
Quantum.
Nuka-Cola.
What I love
Joseph
is
doesn't
that,
understand these
It's
references.
from Fallout.
What I love
Oh, okay.
is that Jonathan made the reference, although he doesn't even play the games.
Excuse me.
That's because it's like a less
Heresy.
good version of other games.
Okay.
I like it more in Skyrim first.
But you know Nuka-Cola Quantum.
That's
is
because
it's
you
really
like
a
Gunsmoke.
glowing bottle. And it's
Fair
yeah.
point.
Like as far as lore is concerned, which is what I care about in video games is lore. Elder Scrolls, not Skyrim, Elder Scrolls is far superior to Fallout.
Oh yeah, lore-wise. Oh my.
Which there's
God.
people on the
You're
internet that
good.
will argue with you for
It's
like
my
an
fault.
hour over that. It's like, dude, it's no comparison.
These chairs are mine.
I'm so sorry. Do you have paper towel?
We got napkins.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
I'll use this.
What is
Yeah,
this?
That works.
What is this?
In
What
Zelda-
is this?
Wait, Josh, Gamer Inspector said, in Zelda, if you have to choose between your wife or the cuckoos, choose the cuckoos.
Oh my gosh.
That's great. I love that. Would you ever have
Wait,
a
are the
wife who
cuckoos the
loves
crazy
Zelda?
chicken things that attack you if you hit just one of them?
Yes.
They're chickens, Joe. Yeah.
Things that literally attack, like, those things will all team up on you and just kill
Yeah.
What's more
No, I
important,
remember.
choose or floor?
you.
I
In the
choose
new one, you
shoes.
can actually kill the chickens by throwing them into a volcano.
And then the other ones won't attack you.
No, they'll still attack you.
Oh, cool. I got it off the
fire
show just in
them.
time.
Awesome.
Linda's watching on this and she commented.
He hasn't commented, Josh.
I mean, like,
She doesn't comment because she doesn't care.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
because she
kill
doesn't
them.
like it.
Quick question: what is Bendy and the Ink Machine?
Oh, really good horror
yeah.
game.
Joseph, I'm monitoring the chat. Get off your phone.
No. Well, there's a Twitter question.
Yeah, no, I already got that, Joe.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Bendy and the
Does
machine.
anyone like Bendy and yeah?
I like
it's-
whatever.
Yeah, he likes the music made by Nate.
Bum-ba-da-da.
So there's been 3 chapters released by it. It's like a cartoony, like old-fashioned horror game kind of type
Okay.
thing.
Cool.
It's not that scary though. Like
Really?
I thought
It's suspense, not horror. There's a difference.
I thought it would be like a lot.
I'm gonna die. Oh my god. I almost inhaled a Sour Patch Kid. Continue talking.
Okay. Like I thought that had way better potential. And it's just kind of like
And he just keeps eating them.
I'm
it's
so
just
sorry, John.
it's just like one of those games. It just never got better. I'm trying to think of a game like Fallout 3. You know how you think it's gonna get better and it never gets better?
Fallout 3?
True. I was like, alright, you just gotta play through the initial stage. It'll get better.
I love
It didn't get better.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's called the DLCs because the Operation Anchorage DLC.
Wait. Who
Who
manufactured Fallout? Was it EA?
Oh no, it was
Bethesda.
Okay, that makes sense.
Fallout
Greatest-
3 and Skyrim are the same game,
Yeah.
but with different weapons.
Fallout 4 is awesome.
That's what I heard. That's why I thought we were gonna
I'm
get
good.
I thought we were gonna get ES6.
Okay.
Oh,
In the
phones.
fruit bowl.
Phones and fruit bowl.
Fruits. Thank you,
Except for
sir.
mine.
In the fruit bowl except for Johnny because he's mounting the chat.
Okay.
Because I
thanks,
can't.
shit. Okay, fair enough.
They have become fruit.
Linda, use the chat.
She's not gonna use the chat. Oh, we got a meme apparently. Oh well, whatever.
We got
So
a baby.
I'm a cow.
what games or media
Meow,
are you
meow.
excited
I'm a
about
cow. I
in the
said,
coming
meow,
future?
meow.
What?
I'm a cow.
What game/media are you excited to come out? Like,
Star Wars Episode 8. Does that count under media? I would hope it does.
Yes, it does.
Game
Did-
media.
But Joe, that's coming out in like.
It's soon. It's in 2 months.
December is not 2 months.
Dude, are we talking about
3
just
months from now.
October or
Update.
Like,
My teeth already hurt.
We're in the beginning of October. November, December. 3 months.
Whatever.
Beep, beep. I'm a sheep. I said a beep,
You got
beep.
this.
I'm
You
a
got
sheep.
this.
Does
You
no
got
one
this.
watch?
Breathe through your nose. There you go.
Breathe. Oh, by the way, I've been practicing.
It's a girl.
I've been practicing with my breath holding. As far as John explains, I'm practicing my breath holding. I got up to 50 seconds last week.
this is awesome. Why did I not know about this before? And it's dissolving at the bottom. This proves that Coke is acid. So kids, don't do acid. Do Coke.
Do coke.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you guys seen that video?
Get that credit card.
Like it's like Kenny G or something like that. He's that comedian. He's like he's like these like 3 different
Ali-
fictional.
Ali G,
He's
yeah,
like
played
Bruno, Kenny G,
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Bruno Ali G, and
Oh,
yeah.
That's why is my Twitter handle stupid face.
And Borat. That's the other one.
Because
But
why
he
not?
has that bit where he's like, so what's the kind of acid that makes you fly?
Josh knows a good
None of
question.
them. No, because I have this friend.
All right, Josh.
Josh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Really question here.
so why is my Twitter handle stupid face?
I came up with it.
Because why not?
Oh, have you seen his face?
It's funny.
It's so stupid.
It's because he kept on calling.
It's like so both he and I we both have like preemptively like self humiliating handles. Like for example, I'm Josh the poser, so I just call myself a poser. So it's like how like if we're playing video games or something, or you're on Twitter trying to troll me, like how can you troll me? I've already admitted that I suck, and like him, he's like if he's stupid face, it's like what can you tell him?
the real
like-
challenge is to get the Sour Patch Kid out of the bottle before
Oh,
you
didn't-
drink it.
Didn't you like actually get a live question
Press your
to
tongue
Nate?
against it.
That's what I was
and
saying.
you
He
move
was,
it.
like,
and
he was like, Josh the poser, why do you put yourself down, man?
Yeah, Nate wants to battle. He was doing a
And Brett
live stream. He's
Ultimus
playing.
has done it too.
Yeah, he's playing Minecraft with Brett Ultimus. Yeah, Brett. I was on the first 100 subscribers of Brett Ultimus. But they were playing Minecraft and they were just doing a live stream. And I got a question through. It was about Nate touring, which he's doing now. So, woo. This is like 2 years ago. Yeah, and he read my name and he was like, Josh the poser, why you gotta put yourself down? So I tweeted back at him why, and he was like, oh, okay.
So with the question of game media, do they mean like video game wise?
They mean either like film or video game.
Okay,
Don't give
for-
no lab zero.
Well, what?
we're gonna go see that day after tomorrow. Woo!
Yep.
So
Update. My mouth hurts.
for film, for me, it's
No. This has to go all the way then.
Josh, shh.
yeah, for film, Blade Runner 24. It came out today, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, there's actually a Blade Runner anime coming out right now.
Interesting. Is it the Akira thing?
I don't know.
Because Akira is very similar.
Akira
to
Toriyama?
No. Wait. What?
Why did you have to
That's the
say
guy
it
that.
like
That's the guy that. He's the
Akira
artist that made
Toriyama?
Dragon Ball.
Oh no. There's an anime.
Please support the
movie.
official.
No, there's an anime called Akira that was
Really
made in the
good.
80s.
Toriyama.
That's
Fantastic movie.
very Blade Runner like, just anime.
I actually don't know anything about Blade.
Or we need to watch.
That's
the anime.
like there's the director's cut and the final cut. The final cut is the one you need to see, then see the new movie.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Do you
from
have
the
it?
Director's cut.
Yeah, I do.
Blackout 20.
Because it looks really interesting. I don't know anything about it. It's
weird.
just from a
What's up with
cinematographer. From a
It's really Scott, so.
Yeah,
from a
it's-
cinematographic point of view,
Yeah.
it looks really, really good.
Well,
It's false utopia.
Well, the new movie is the cinematography is being done by Roger Ebert, who is like one of the greatest cinematographers of all time.
John's
And
got a
I've heard
question
it's
for
good.
us, I think.
No, I don't have a question. Okay, so I was looking at what the guy who's done, who's doing the Blade Runner. It's called Blade Runner Blackout 2022.
I heard about that. Yeah. I know you're
So
talking
he's
about.
done Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop, The Animatrix,
Ooh.
Kid
Seriously?
Story.
Dude, if he did
Genius
Samurai
Party,
Champloo and Cowboy Bebop, this dude's a legend.
Did you see The Matrix as well?
Wait,
Animatrix.
Scorpio
Animatrix.
choreography.
The Animatrix is also.
Have any of you guys actually seen Samurai Champloo?
I haven't.
Okay.
Max is the
has.
only
Did
one.
not like
Okay.
it, but it had really good fight scenes and stuff.
I watched, and that's how I felt. I mean, I've only seen the first few episodes.
Great
And I
fight
stopped because I couldn't handle it. But
The Japanese love it.
It got a really good
Oh.
ratings. It got 90%
Samurai
review.
Champloo? Yeah, it's a great show.
Uh,
Recent story, actually. Great
Oh no,
fight scenes.
Blade Runner Blackout
Not my
2022.
style,
Mhm.
but-
Okay.
Yeah, it's an
The Blade Runner
Great
anime.
opening, but-
The Blade Runner anime got a 98% on what?
89%
89%. I'm
On Google.
dyslexic. I'm lestistic.
on the Google list.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, apparently it was a good movie.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know we're all anticipating Star Wars, so that's fine.
Okay, so actually, since we're touching on Star Wars, I had a debate topic for all of us
We would all join the
Yes,
ship
the
too, I'm kidding.
Mandalorians would defeat the Jedi in all out war.
that wasn't the prompt.
Oh.
Okay, so I was going through YouTube a couple days ago. I saw the name of the video. I didn't watch it because I didn't want it to influence the conversation we're about to have.
Also,
But
I'm
it
sure the
was-
video sucked.
Probably.
Generally, lore videos on YouTube are horribly inaccurate.
Unless they're
Even that, Pat,
unless they're
now
the
I am.
stupendous
Unless
way
it's like
or Star Wars
Massacre-
HQ, then they're pretty.
Unless it's Masako X on Dragon Ball Z.
Can I just point one thing out?
What's up?
No one's touched the Twix.
I have.
It's because these have acid in them. And I want to fly.
because we're very sour people
Have a
and we just
Snickers.
need to, feed ourselves.
Okay.
You're not
These
yourself
aren't
when you're hungry.
Snickers, you silly
You
goose.
lied to me!
Okay, guys.
These aren't Snickers, you silly goose.
I'll eat one just to make Max happy. My teeth hurt.
Anyway, the debate you're gonna
Okay.
say, yeah.
So the topic was, and bear in mind that I don't think there's any way this could have happened in canon. But the topic was, what if Obi-Wan had turned to the dark side at the end of Episode 3?
That would be very
Like,
ironic.
what would the long-term effects have been on the Star Wars universe?
Luke would
Something
be
else.
screwed.
No, something else would have brought the balance to the Force.
Like,
It has to. That's just how it works.
it would have come on
Spit that out.
I think it would have come on a very different way though, because if you think about it, Anakin. Okay, so Darth Vader still has remnants of Anakin left in him. My bet is that they probably would have killed off the Emperor very quickly.
Oh, that's true. They probably would have killed the Emperor.
It's like Sidious defeated Yoda, but it was a one-on-one duel, which I think was kind of Yoda and Obi-Wan's biggest mistake. They should have gone after them one at a time instead of trying to take them both at the same time. But
I don't know.
Oh, the
Because-
Mandalorian. It wasn't really an all-out war between the Mandalorians and the Jedi. That's not what I'm referring to.
Oh.
They're talking about the Knights of the... Because I had made that
Yeah.
comment. It's... If the Mandalorians as a planet... Well...
They did win. From what I remember, they actually did win the war.
Yeah and no. I don't remember... Well...
That's another topic, though.
Yeah, sorry.
but,
We'll talk about that. I actually don't know a huge
The reason
amount about that.
I don't think it would have worked if Obi-Wan and Yoda tag teamed it against Sidious is because Sidious could have easily defeated Obi-Wan and used him as leverage to like make Yoda not kill him or something
I
like
think
that.
I think you're underselling Obi-Wan quite a bit.
Obi-Wan's
no.
like one of the best fencers
He
ever.
is, but the Emperor would destroy him.
Why?
I love Obi-Wan.
Why?
The
He
Emperor-
barely won against Yoda. If Yoda had the advantage of Obi-Wan with him, I do not think the Emperor would have
Still,
won.
yeah, but Yoda's much more powerful than Obi-Wan.
I think in a one-on-one fight, Obi-Wan could take the Emperor.
Is no one going to comment about the
Obi-Wan,
fact how I ate
if
a
Yoda
whole
lost
entire
to
Twix without
Sidious,
removing the
Obi-Wan
wrapper?
would lose. The
I'll
two
give you
of
that.
them.
Yoda's body is frail.
I'm impressed by me.
Well,
When
yes
did you
and
take
no,
my
because
phone?
both him and the Emperor are because we really don't know how old the Emperor really is.
Obi-Wan would have taken that fall that put Yoda out of the fight. Obi-Wan would have been able to keep fighting.
I mean, judging by
He's a younger man.
Judging by Revenge of the Sith of Count Dooku tossing him across the thing and slamming that thing,
But
and he's
you're
still
so
okay,
inconsistent.
Then,
to be
then
fair,
totally.
it's like
With that
it's,
logic, yes.
It's like okay. So I think the thing that I've always noticed, like most inconsistent thing of all time,
Okay, got it. Yeah.
is I know this is branching to a different. In Teen Titans, they always have Cyborg. In like the first episode, he goes like hand to hand with like no the whole team goes hand to hand with Cinderblock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Later in the show, he
No,
like
the first
throws
episode,
Cinderblock. Yeah, and like the first, not the first. It was the first episode.
It was like the third episode.
Oh, okay, third episode.
Okay, so to what extent, though, does frailty have to do with...
They were mostly dueling with
Because the
Force.
fight ended because Yoda took a hard hit. The fight was over. He
I
couldn't
told
keep
you
fighting.
Linda doesn't love you. She's
So that's a
still
good
little.
point, because clearly the Emperor's not that frail, because he did that freaky, like, demon swirl thing and killed all those Jedi.
I saw this thing on
so-
Facebook where it's like he's about to get
Oh,
cornered
sorry.
by the four Jedi, and then he just has this thought bubble in his head. It's of young Anakin saying, "I'll try spinning. That's a good trick."
And he's just like, oh.
Palpatine, when he whips out his lightsaber, he has this thought bubble of Anakin saying, "I'll try spinning. That's a good trick." Wow.
This is why
I've always thought that was weird, even from like the first time I saw it. I was like it looks cool, but why?
Well, that weird, like, demon
What did that? What
streak
did
he
that?
did, too.
Oh yeah. Wait a.
Yeah.
Let me see. What's the sound?
It was like,
Wait.
You're going too.
I need to hear. Show me. Look at. Pull it up. Pull it up for me.
What up? What am I?
The demon shriek that
Next-
Palpatine does.
next
I'm gonna
time,
try
my phone
and.
real quick, and then I'll be
I'm
right
gonna
back
try
to you.
and.
Can I have my phone real quick? and I'll
Okay,
be right back.
let's get back to the original. Let's
I'll-
get back to
I'll
the
pull it
original
up.
topic, though. What happens? So long-term effects. What happens if Anakin and Obi-Wan both become Sith Lords?
Anakin and who?
Anakin and Obi-Wan.
I think I swallowed
both
a bit
became
of the
Sith
wrapper.
Lords at the end of episode 3.
Oh,
I
crap.
think they could have taken. I hadn't thought about. You brought it up.
I think-
I hadn't thought about Obi-Wan and Anakin teaming up because Anakin has always hated the Emperor and he's wanted to kill him like
No, not always.
forever.
Not always.
Well, no, because the Force Unleashed that takes place pretty shortly after, and while it's not canon anymore, it's still
An
it's still
accurate
an
representation.
accurate representation of Vader.
That was a seasoned Vader. When he first became Vader, he still admired the Emperor very much. Even in one of the canon comics, I don't know if you've read, of Obi-Wan and Anakin, it takes place in between episode 1 and 2. Anakin meets with the Emperor several times, and like he's literally like a dad to him, kind of. So he admires the Emperor a lot.
Which they don't do a very good job of explaining
In the movies, no, they don't.
It's
They
just like, why are you trusting? I've always thought it seems stupid just being like, and now I trust the Emperor more than I trust my own master.
Yeah.
Who basically raised me.
Yeah.
There, and when he's called Darth Vader, there'll be, like George Lucas, he's like, there will be a reason why he's called Darth Vader. Your name is Darth Vader.
What? That's it?
Yeah, well, that's it. You didn't put a lot of thought into that. Just kind of, you know.
You can see him visibly go, Vader.
It's
Yeah.
Vader's.
Maybe that was his reason.
No, it's.
Maybe when Lucas said, it'll be obvious why. Maybe the obvious reason is that he couldn't think of anything else.
No, wait.
Oh my god.
Josh, do you know what Vader means?
What?
It's father in German.
Yeah.
Vater.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that
Darth
makes
is-
sense
and Darth
because
is dark.
he's saying
So dark.
he's
father.
saying like he's doing this to protect his future children. Lol.
But yeah, here's the screen.
Please don't.
Okay.
I will bottle you.
My voice
Sounds
keeps,
like you're like super constipated. You're just like, oh.
my voice keeps breaking upward.
Yeah.
I'm just going, I can't do absolutely
Oh, no,
anything.
Sorry. No, it sounds like you're either
Where's your
giving
freaking
birth
pocket?
or you're just and you're like, Josh, you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, here's something.
What?
I want.
What's
So
what would happen to Padme though?
I think she would still die.
Yeah.
No,
of course.
yeah, but then what happens? Does she even deliver?
Well,
the
at what
goods?
point? At what point does Obi-Wan
That's a
go
good
over to the dark
question.
side?
Let's say that it happens during their fight on Mustafar.
Well, I mean, if Padme loses the will to live,
Well,
and
yeah.
she still has her children.
No, but
He
like,
still threw her.
What a jerk.
no,
She
but
didn't
like,
lose the will to live.
funny.
He threw her.
But it was still funny.
you're breaking my
That
heart.
scene was
No,
so
Padme,
bad.
it's pronounced neck.
It's pronounced next.
I think, yeah, that's a good question.
Credit
if
to
they'd be
Rob Bibbo
delivered
for
or
that
not. I
joke.
don't know. It depends on how. Well, because Anakin wouldn't have been angry. Well, no, he'd still be angry by Obi-Wan's presence. He'd be like, "Great, this is a
Can you
Sith
read
trying
it?
to overthrow me. I have to."
No. Anakin's the one that turns Obi-Wan to the dark side
I
during their
got
fight on
it.
Mustafar.
I have an idea.
I can't. I don't believe. I
You
can't.
didn't frame that.
Yeah.
You didn't frame
The
that.
problem with this
You're
debate
gonna like
is
it.
that there's no reasonable way for this to occur.
It doesn't. I'm not trying to figure out the logistics behind it or even why this would happen. I'm just trying to understand long-term effects of the universe.
Oh,
Josh,
Josh,
Well,
ask the crowd to vote, by the way.
It would take a lot to bring Obi-Wan to the
I
dark
can't
side.
be dog today, so I'm not in that.
So whatever brought him to the dark side, I don't think it'd be Anakin.
Max, I love how you're like, I'm gonna be decked today.
Well, that isn't- if
Palpatine screams like a TIE fighter.
He does.
That's one way of putting it.
But I think Luke and Leia still would have been born.
But then would they have been raised by Vader? Because
Yes.
I don't want to pour the candy out of the bag. I want to.
They would either be raised by Vader, or they want to be like, no, I want them as
My teeth hurt so much.
And then maybe Obi-Wan
or they
would try to
or
train
they
them.
split them up. Or they
Yeah,
do
something
Obi-Wan
like that.
trains one of them and Vader trains the other one.
Yeah.
I appreciate whoever made the How I Met Your Mother reference. Oh yeah, Guillotine Origin, Grinch.
Dude. Oh hey, Giratina's back. That means he's okay.
He has been here the whole time, Joe.
I can't see the thing, and he wasn't here last week.
Does he live in Houston?
He
Or
lived in Florida.
You in Florida?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You okay, man?
Well, I don't think he can really respond to that, Josh. Considering,
Well, we hope you're doing okay.
ooh, maybe I should do that one.
But yes, to answer the question. I don't know. There's a lot of things we have to consider, like how we can determine who would win or not. Because there's a lot of because there's you have to consider how did he turn to the dark side. Why is he continuing to go down this path? And is he stronger than Anakin or not? And then
Anakin is stronger, no contest. Especially if their duel does not result in Anakin losing most of his limbs.
Gamer
Yeah,
Inspector.
no, if Anakin doesn't lose his limbs, then Anakin destroys
Good, Josh.
Obi-Wan.
Let the hate flow through you. Because I just was just screaming about.
Let the hate flow.
I think that's probably the closest that I'm gonna get to that demon scream.
Good, Anakin.
Good.
Kill
Kill
him.
Get him.
Kill him now.
I can't take
No, but that goes against the Jedi way. Do it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I love how this happens. He's literally like, I'm just gonna reaffirm that I desire you to complete this action.
Yeah.
Good enough for me.
The how it should have ended
Yeah.
nailed it when his like, so you're the Sith Lord. Well, it's about time. I've been dropping hints like crazy. I am a slow learner.
My favorite meme is Obi-Wan's all, you were supposed to bring balance to the Force. Anakin's all, but I did. There's now 2 Sith and 2 Jedi. Obi-Wan's like, what?
That makes sense. This is Obi-Wan. It's Obi-Wan Yoda versus Anakin.
I'm
That
wondering
would
if
be
the reason that
interesting.
Anakin failed is because turning to Darth Vader is because technically he already fulfilled the prophecy on Mortis
He said, oh, that's
during the Clone Wars.
Okay, so
Kind of, yeah.
And
I don't know.
yes.
That's a
Anakin
good
fulfilled the
guess.
prophecy by switching sides. He killed Dooku and then he switched sides. Balance.
Balance. Totally.
Yeah, that's
We killed Dooku when there were still plenty of
I still can't.
Jedi, and then all the Jedi died, and then he switched sides.
Actually, no, he switched sides and then all the Jedi died.
Here's the thing though. There's okay, I'm gonna bring up an interesting topic because I'm still not convinced. Okay. I want to say Anakin's the chosen one,
Puffing about?
It's
but
hurt
I've
so
heard
much.
there's a good chance that Rey might be the actual chosen one. Possibly. And so if that's the case,
That would be.
I
If
feel
they
like
bring
we're
that
at-
up in the movie,
I brought this up a long time ago and no one listens to me.
No.
I listened to you!
I feel like it
I
would
just
help
forgot.
if we like actually were able to know the specific wording of the prophecy concerning the chosen
That's
one.
what I hate. They're like, there's the prophecy. But have you not heard the prophecy?
Well,
No, no one's heard the prophecy.
yeah.
No one, Samuel L. Jackson. No one's heard the mother-ing prophecy.
There's not even a scene in the movie where they talk about the prophecy.
Shush.
That's
It's time. Does
Oh, it's
anybody have
time.
the board?
there's a
Has
time.
anybody
These
even
hurt my
The
mouth.
bowl's ready. And are you just gonna drink jelly beans now?
Becca, my mouth hurts so much.
Shot.
Did anybody vote on the who Jonathan's gonna dunk?
I don't know.
No, because I'm gonna do it. So.
Alright, okay.
You
Just grab a
volunteer?
towel from the bathroom.
You silly people, you know how this works. If I'm not here, then you vote. That's how that works. If John explains was my idea, I get to do the dunk.
They voted.
John, do you mind grabbing the water bowl?
They voted Linda? Aww. She's not here.
Robin, your memes aren't showing up on Twitter, and I don't know why.
Robin, I love you.
Okay, Josh. I totally came
Josh.
up to the water park. That was me.
Oh, was that you?
That was
Yes,
me.
that was
not
Beck.
you.
Becca, are you
Oh,
volunteering
no,
to be
mine
dunked?
was like hold my breath until.
Yeah, and I said,
Don't
you
do it,
like,
like, fully could you-
Joshua,
Oh my
Josh,
God.
pick
Oh
up the
my
ball
God.
from Max.
He's a little girl.
Okay, wait, no, because I did a backflip yesterday at rock climbing
Don't
and
be
I
the
landed
Bill
on my
Finger.
knee.
It's a don't be the Bob Can to Bill Finger.
I'm not even kidding you. That's what happened.
I'll explain it later.
I did a backflip. And then I landed on my knee.
Max, I completely forgot my whole tangent that I ran out in my brain. This is gonna be a rough one.
Talk about your name.
No.
Art is
I
alive.
already
Nothing
got
is
the
real.
PNG.
Oh my god. Oh my god, my knee hurts so much. I don't think I
It's
can
not
heal.
even a PNG.
Where'd you put it?
What?
I like stretched my
It's on
kneecap.
the
That's what
desktop,
happened.
dude. It's labeled the name of the show.
Okay. Where's that blanket? Give me a pillow. 'Cause I
You
can't.
need some ointment. Did you
I
find
can't
it?
put on. I need some ointment.
Give me the lotion.
I can't put all my weight on one knee if the ground
I'm
is
sorry.
Two knees is
I'm
fine.
a terrible person.
One knee.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Let me set the mic for this part a minute.
Oh, did you forget
That's
the mic?
good. No, it's fine.
Okay.
I need to make sure though.
I really need to pee.
Oh my gosh, you can pee in a minute.
But it takes up space.
Just
where air could be.
don't think of her being
No, it
near
doesn't.
anything. Be near water or anything water related.
Yeah, okay. Just don't
You'll
think
be
about
ju-
water.
You'll be just fine.
This is my water now.
Tell us, okay.
It's mine. I said so. I licked it. It's mine. That's how that
Yeah,
works. You
yeah,
called
you know
yours,
what
you
it
lick it.
is, so.
Watch.
What?
Oh,
Oh,
mine. Jonathan, it's mine now.
Hey, Josh, by the way, Becca puked in that last week.
And you got.
And it does not phase
Just
him.
makes eye contact.
Okay, so you guys saw the show already. We're doing Carnival Phantasm. Who has a timer? No one has a timer.
What is Carnival Phantasm, Jonathan? Tell us.
I don't have a timer because someone took my phone.
Oh, look.
Wait. Oh my god.
Wink,
Why does
wink.
my knee hurt so much? That's
Sorry,
not-
I'm playing solitaire, so I can't tell.
Are
I trust
you-
Chris more
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
because he has self control.
No offense, Joseph.
All the offense.
Literally no offense. I mean no offense at
to you.
But like,
all. Trust you.
Chris,
But
depending on how stupid in the shot, so I'm gonna see how much stupid stuff you can get on camera still. Just do it without anyone noticing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You get what I'm trying to say.
I lost the game.
catch my drift.
I lost the game.
Alright, ready, set, go.
Okay, so Carnival Phantasm. You know, you're just trying to outrun death repeatedly. I mean, come on, it just keeps on trying to kill you. You know what the problem to solve all your problems is? The solution to solve all your problems is knives. Just stabbing people. That always works well, you know? And you're like, hey, you know, there's a volleyball scene, everything's okay. And then there's cat people that come out of a cup. And you're like, what? What is this cup? And they're like, it grants any wish. I didn't wish for cats. Well, too bad. The Holy Grail wanted cats. So then, you know, you're going along and you're like, I'm still trying to outrun death. And you will cheat death again and again and again. Almost to the point where it's a meme. And then, you know, you get run over and hit by a car and hit by a baseball bat and hit by Hercules and hit by a volleyball and hit by a spaceship and hit by a... I'm alive.
48 seconds.
48
seconds.
Oh, there's a second off. I miscounted. Dang it.
48.94.
I was trying to hit 50 again.
Get a towel out of the bathroom and clean that up.
You were 2 seconds close, man.
I was 2 seconds away. That's
good, though.
That's still a second better than my last. My
friendship knife.
That's why our F36.
My personal best is 47 seconds, I believe. So
No
that's
one's
a second better.
You know what? The good thing is that no one here. I typed in my password wrong and it took it.
What are you talking about?
Give him your phone back, Chris.
Max.
Oh, Joe, they're still telling you to watch Moana.
They're never gonna stop telling me to watch Moana.
Oh, what's the record? Tom's time is 59.
I'm not as thin 'cause you're drunk.
59.67 seconds.
Yeah.
I got to 50 seconds though last week. I'll just time myself holding my breath, standing there. It's just harder because I'm leaning, like, over. So it's the way that the air is inside my body is different, and it's kind of like extra.
Oh, Linda told us to move the bag.
You're a bag.
Why'd you move closer to him?
Joe, apparently Martha just came in time to see you drown, Josh, just for you.
Cool.
Hi, Martha.
I love Carnival
Josh,
Phantasm.
Why did you say that?
What if you did drown one of these days? That would make it pretty funny.
That'd be hilarious if I actually like inhaled water.
He's been
I
going
get
for
it.
8
You understand?
minutes.
Yep.
What's it from?
That never man.
Awesome.
Oh,
It's probably time to get him out.
Save
Joe,
Martha.
What's
Gamer Inspector got a Moana for you. He wants your P.O. box.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're
Moana got...
box.
Yeah.
He wants to send it to you.
I'll give it to you.
Netflix.
It's not on Netflix.
I told him that I would watch.
What? It was like 2 days
But
ago.
Joseph
It's
said
still on
he would
Moana.
watch it if someone got
I
it for
said
him.
that I would watch it if somebody was. If they were so determined to see me watch
You're
it.
a horrible person.
No, Becca, this
Oh,
is
so
great.
it's still up.
I have no excuse. Once that movie arrives, I have no
Dude,
excuse, and
I
I
forgot
will watch
that there was a
Moana.
time where Dad didn't have a beard.
Can you put that back?
I'm going to. I'm just saying.
We're on a different topic.
It's beautiful. Thank you for the.
In other
Thank
news,
you for
water.
choosing this. That's a nice
Wet.
photo.
All of you
Another
are
quote
like,
from
that's a
Batman.
nice photo.
No,
Don't even talk
no
about
attention
the
span
frame.
at all.
Squirrel.
Man, I can't believe Tom almost broke him a minute. Man, that would have been a real
That is not true. I did not hit her. I did not.
Moana's no longer on Netflix.
Oh, hi. Oh,
Picking the right photo.
That is-
hi,
Joe,
Yeah. Oh, hi,
it's no
Mark.
longer on Netflix.
I just saw it on Netflix this morning.
Why are there so many messages?
The
Gosh.
flower
We
shop.
didn't say open Q&A.
He's having a
No,
cameo
from
in
that-
the movie
I'm
that James
getting more
Franco is making about
messages.
him. He has a cameo and he's actually like involved in the movie.
Oh my
great.
gosh, I don't care
He's
about
actually really
any
happy
of
that they're
you.
doing it.
Have you seen the
That's
history
mean.
videos?
What are they
What are you
doing?
guys doing?
Oh, I'm not talking to the
Go
chat, Joe.
outside.
I'm talking to...
Okay, you guys are all talking at the same time, and I doubt anyone can hear anything.
I don't care, Becca.
Good point.
Well,
No,
Josh
you
is
do
doing
care. You do care,
self-film,
John.
So we can't really do anything right now.
Okay,
You just depend on Josh.
But yeah, I was gonna say with the prophecy thing, because Yoda does say a prophecy misled. It could have been, and then Mace Windu and Obi-Wan are all like,
And then there's ominous music.
yeah, and they both nod their heads.
The prophecy has been foretold.
If only we knew what the
But then
prophecy
again,
was.
but then again, on Mortis, they confirm that he is the chosen one, and the Clone Wars are canon.
True, but they were at. But there's a.
Like air.
I like air too.
Wow, dude.
me and...
You want to be friends?
Such a connection here.
Oh,
Man.
wait,
Oh my god, dude, my knee. I totally messed it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell a
you
quick
take an
story.
arrow?
I've had the joke a million times since.
you feel like you got narrow to the knee?
Shut up. So last night I went rock
Well,
climbing with
adventure.
Just shut up. I went rock climbing with a friend of mine,
I used to be like you.
and I did this thing where I fell
And then I
from
took an arrow
the
to
fell
the
from the
knee.
top. I hit the mat and I bounced and did a flip.
And took an arrow to the knee.
Shut up, dude.
He fell right into an arrow, right into his knee.
I'm gonna kill
And right when you did
all of you.
right when you did this, you landed next to a guard. He's all, guard might get nervous. One approaches with his weapon drawn, and you're like,
I have nothing drawn.
Hey, no shouting.
oh yes, I got that.
For a second there I was like, why not?
I've done that in the game where I just go like, ooh,
Well-
and they're like, no
Okay.
shouting.
But that's that.
Josh, wait. How many times have you shouted your companion off the top of the mountain?
Oh, we've done
I've actually never ever done that. I've seen
so much fun.
I've seen people do it enough times.
I've done it by accident.
Yeah.
I did it on accident, not meaning to, and she was gone.
I did it by
Literally,
accident.
She just had a mod on, and she
When-
bounced and it disappeared.
I did by accident when my life was almost gone, and I was fighting the most powerful Draugr Death Lord, and then I hit him, he just fell off a cliff, and I was like, yes! Yes!
But anyways,
Done that, and it fell off a cliff.
so I fell, several feet.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the mat feet first, bounced. That's how I took the, because it's just like one of those like foot thick mats.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 1.5, 2 feet thick. But I hit it and bounced, and then and this dude and the guy I was going rock climbing with, he's like, that was awesome. I wonder if you could do a backflip. And I was like, I think so. And so I was like, let me do a couple test ones. So I did kind of make sure that I can get that rotation. And I was like, yeah, I've got the rotation now. He's like, and I did it a couple times, but I landed on my knees. And he's like, you gotta really commit to it. I know you could do it. I was like, okay, I got you. And I like fully committed to it, but I think I just like the push off was wrong. And I landed on my knee, but like really hard, and I felt like I stretched my kneecap upwards. So yeah, it feels like I have a giant bruise there, but there's no bruise.
It'll form.
So I'm sure I'm fine, but just like I think it's just something with the ligament instead of the bone.
It's possible to get a bruise like on the bone underneath the kneecap.
It's not in the bone.
And Josh,
it was on a soft surface.
I don't have any jow right now.
Hey, Josh.
Oh, I was gonna say jow.
I don't have any
Jow. That's okay,
Josh.
Josh.
It's like, you can do this. Commit fully. Fail. You're such a failure.
Wow, you suck. Actually, he made that joke. Do you know Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Just I've taught with Mo.
Oh yeah.
Quick question: which one of you was it when you were sick or something? You just like sat up in bed and just shouted, "I see the entertainment backwards."
No,
I see the.
You said I hear the internet.
I hear the internet backwards.
Is that what you said?
That's what I said. I think.
You said I
It was
hear
me.
the internet. I hear the internet backwards, and then you started punching and kicking my bed.
Nice.
I actually told
When
the
I
story
when I get
recently.
when I
My
get
parents
sick.
called an exorcist and everything.
It's
His no, when I get
Wide open.
when I get sick, like I guess I don't know if I'm just extra susceptible to fever. It's when I get sick really rarely, and when I get sick, it's really bad. So
And also, he tries to crush people's.
so I hallucinate because the fever fries my brain. Last time I got the flu, I almost died. Hey, it's okay, I'm fine. But it gets to the point. Thank you, Max. But it gets to It didn't work. I tried. But
Frank, you failure.
Next time.
they told me it would work. Ripped off.
They ripped me off.
Oh yeah.
The first time
I like how you walk away, but the camera can't see you. See, that's why we need a sidecock camera.
Linda is asking, why are you hiding?
Why am I hiding?
The-
I'm not
the
hiding,
chair-
I'm
he's
watching-
he's
I'm
running tech.
checking the angle quite a bit.
The first time that I saw you do anything crazy while you were sick was like Mom found you in the living room and you were just walking in circles and you were just saying the weirdest crap.
Yeah. So I hallucinate a lot. I sleepwalk. Because my brain's melting, literally. So.
Well, but so when he
And then I have like anxiety. And I have other, I'm not gonna talk about the specifics of it, but I have other mental problems, which I'm medicated for and I'm stable. It's all good. Both Joseph and I. Yeah. So it's okay. But I think that I happen to think that it's pretty possible that whenever I get a fever, in any way, shape, or form, whatever it is, whether it's a flu or a cold, what it is, it causes my brain to fry, and it's already got problems.
I'll say really weird things. Like what was it that I said that one time that I was over at your grandparents and I started getting the flu or something?
Basically, Joseph was at my grandparents' house, and he had a really, really bad flu. And he's laying.
I don't
on the
remember
couch.
anything.
I'm in the middle of calling his family. This is before we were married. I was in the middle of calling his family and saying, hey, I think I need to drive him home because he's a mess. Like, he shouldn't be driving right now. My grandpa comes home, and he shouts to my grandma. He's like, oh my gosh, I accidentally ran over the garden hose, but it's okay. I think it's fine. I don't think I put any holes in it. Joseph suddenly jerks awake from his feverish sleep, looks at me and says, your grandpa ate the garden hose? And then he went right back to sleep.
That's funny. So you mishear things and stuff. No, I'm like, I'm like,
Sure.
It's like I'm observing.
I'm not responsible for Fever Joseph. That guy's an idiot.
Like I'll remember the visuals of sleepwalking, but it's like it's on mute. I don't hear anything, and I don't control what I say or where I go. I'm just like,
do you remember grabbing our faces?
Random stuff.
grabbing your face.
Wait, what?
I grabbed your face.
Okay, what
No,
you should do
you went
is
like
make a Twitter
this.
account called Feverish Joseph and just post the
Well, that's
randomest
scary.
stuff.
Yeah, and
That's
your
gotta be
eyes-
pretty scary. I'm sorry, dude.
Like I was like,
I like I like conned them. I was like, apparently, I'm like, well, that's terrifying. I didn't know that I did this. I don't remember doing that.
it's kind of terrifying.
Didn't we tackle mom or
Oh,
something?
you know,
while she was
I
asleep?
remember seeing that.
Yeah,
I don't remember like everything's silent, and I don't realize when I'm saying things, and I don't comprehend what other people
Yeah.
are saying to me. I just see what's going on. I have no control over my feet or my limbs or anything. So apparently, I just like Wrath of Khan them.
That would be into
Oh, I know.
darkness, actually.
That's not Wrath of Khan though. That's Into Darkness.
Into darkness.
Good. I was waiting for someone to correct him.
I correct.
Ricardo Montalban's the best con ever.
What?
Ricardo Montalban's the best con ever.
He's the one in Wrath of Khan, right?
The thing is, like, they're both so good to like. I wanted him to show up in Into Darkness. More time travel shenanigans. I don't care if it's overdone.
me too.
That would be beautiful. He's like,
Well,
why don't you look like
originally-
me?
Originally, it was going to be Benicio del Toro playing Khan.
And they were gonna have another Spaniard.
Yeah, he was going to play Khan, but he gave away that he was Khan, and he wasn't supposed to give away the secret. And then I think he got in like a argument with
Fired.
J.J. Abrams, and he was fired.
Which
That's
is
really
a good
bummed me
thing
out.
because I feel like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
Whatever.
Cucumber.
You've had too many of those. I'm pretty positive now.
Is the inside of your mouth cut up yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep eating them. Not of my own free will.
You don't need to be sour
It's
about
already
it,
been
Josh.
decided for me past me. Darn you, past me. No, he did such a good job. Like I can't imagine anyone else playing that version of Khan, the Into Darkness one.
I could see
He was
Benicio doing
just
it.
sociopathic enough. Like the one, the Spaniard one, he was a little too emotional to portray that Khan.
True, but to me, I'm just saying, to me, that's Khan. That
Any
was
comments, Sean?
Yeah, Khan is emotional. That's true. What are people saying? What do you want us to talk about? We'll talk about whatever you want.
Have you guys prepared
Yeah.
your scenarios for Power Up, Power Down yet?
yes.
Okay.
Wait.
I need to wait.
Oh no, I haven't. Sorry, I
Get
didn't.
cracking.
Oh, get cracking.
Oh wait, when
Matt,
are our
I mean,
birthdays?
Max, not Matt.
What are our
That's
birthdays?
what
They don't
I'm
need to know that.
January 2nd, 1998.
Don't give him the year.
My
Mine's
birthday is
June-
January
mine's
2nd,
June.
1998.
Mine's June 26th.
That's my birthday. Thank you very much.
Josh, you
January
didn't have to
15th,
say that.
2055,
You just come up with a
in
different date,
another
like
alternate
June
reality.
3rd, 1943.
My birthday's January 9th, 1997.
What are they gonna do? They don't know
January 25th, 2075.
Akuna Matata, fried nacho.
I knew it. He's Professor Zoom. Woo!
Anyway, but
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna, like when you guys talking about the sickness thing, that kind of reminded me of a funny moment in my life. Cause I was taking care of.
You're off camera, it doesn't apply.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Shut up, bro.
Shut up.
I can't really.
Shut up, Max. Come back with your main
Yeah,
character.
Come back when you're non-disposable character.
You were saying?
You were saying.
Anyway, but
I think I have
one
one.
of my very close friends, Clara, when she gets sick, she's pretty much like Josh, but not like doesn't hurt her. She just basically just goes insane,
Okay.
but doesn't hurt her at all. What scares me about it is when everyone at our house is gone, I get a phone call, and she calls me in this hysterical gaze, like Max, I can see the light. Just calls me out of nowhere. This is at like 9 p.m.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Who are you talking about?
Clara.
Clara,
Who?
Friend.
Oh, okay.
girlfriend from California.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyway,
Ah.
what are you doing?
He's trying to catch a jelly bean
I'm
off of a
making
knife.
it visually entertaining while you're telling your story on camera.
But I went over because I was worried because that instantly I'm like, it's either she's high, but I'll be surprised about that because she's never taken any drugs in her entire life.
Ah. I'm so
Or-
scared, Chris.
She's really sick.
And I go
In the
over,
head.
and I was
I
dying
have no
laughing
idea
because
what-
I see her, she is like crawling for no reason. Just like, and she doesn't remember any of this. This is like the funny part. She doesn't remember any of this. She's crawling on the ground. like a worm, just wiggling on the ground. I'm like,
Is she like
what
in a sleeping
What are
bag?
you doing?
Cactus
I pick
juice.
her up. She's. I wanted to start. I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Hey Max, you haven't fulfilled your side of the deal.
What did I do that was rude?
Well, in a minute,
Linda said that I was rude.
but
Whatever.
I was like that same day,
Uh-huh.
just because it was for like a marathon thing that my school wanted me to take part in.
Gotcha.
So I picked her up, and she literally goes like, "Oh, my hero," like in the most sarcastic, non-serious, just like, "I'm totally lying to you" type like. Well, I lay down in her bed. Wow!
Did you do anything to deserve
I
that?
just put it on her
Like,
bed,
not
just
even
sits
that
up.
day, just like ever, did
No, she just socks me in the face.
It's like when Thor's like about to say Hulk, I think we make a great. He
Yeah,
just
like
like
that.
socks
It
him.
scares me half to death. It hurt a lot.
And punched in the
Okay,
face
I'm
always
gonna
hurts.
leave and shut the door. The next morning, she's like, "When did you get here?" Because I stayed the night on the couch just because I was like, she might come out here and cut me. I don't know what to.
Oh Max.
Yes, like that.
Yes, Johnny.
Because I don't want to lose it.
Okay, alright, since you're so eager about it.
Wait.
Okay.
So let me explain the rules of this game.
My Hero Academia. That's what I was gonna ask to talk about. Do we do that later or do that now?
We can do that after this because I'm gonna forget otherwise.
Okay, fine.
He hasn't seen any new episodes since we last talked.
And I don't watch it.
Alright. Okay, so rules of power
I
up,
could be
power down.
convinced to, though.
We come up with a scenario where you get some kind of crazy superpower or really cool superpower, but you have to come up with a stupid or weird weakness that comes along
But
with
it
it.
has to like be contextual. Like it
Yeah.
can't be like you have super speed, but you know sometimes
Like
you
your
just
legs are
vomit
broken.
randomly.
Yeah,
Like,
it can't be random. There has to be a cause and effect.
Actually, yeah.
Is that how one of those?
Super speed, but your legs are broken.
I was gonna.
you just crawl.
Your hands
I like that. Okay, I'll accept that.
Extroversion, but you
wait,
go blind.
Wait. So like, are your legs just permanently don't work, or like, do you have to break your legs to get the
You're-
super speed?
You're quadriplegic.
You're quadriplegic.
Wait, no, not quadriplegic. You're paraplegic.
Paraplegic.
Paraplegic. Quadriplegic is none of your arms. It's none of your. It's all four. Paraplegic is your bottom half doesn't work.
So you
So
still
you're
super
super
speed.
speed.
With your arms.
You're
and
you're
your
a
hands down.
paraplegic, but you have super speed.
Always kick that.
That's awesome. I want to read that comic. All right, I have.
You know what you could do? You could tie up your legs and do like a fin kind of thing, and then you could just swim really fast.
You could swim really fast.
Wait, what was
You
it?
could swim really fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just tie up your
Or
legs.
like
and
if
put a
you
fin
go
on
hang
them.
out with
there's like those tricycle things where like you sit in them.
Hey, there you go.
And like you
Yeah, you just go.
yeah.
Here's the problem: you are limited by the physical capability of the bike.
It's true.
Whatever.
Just find a Cisco Ramon to soup it up.
Okay.
No, just get really good at handstands or go do Japanese game shows. That's what you do with the rest of your
And you're
life.
just like you're just destroying everybody at video games. You're like, yeah.
No, do you know why that actually wouldn't work?
What?
Because you
Just
know
break the
response
controller.
time on the controller is limited.
No, but you have
I don't know.
infinite reflex time. Wait, or do you? Because super speed only levels up your reflex time by how much faster you are. So like that's why you can trip a speedster. Because like if I'm sprinting down the hallway and you just step and put your foot out, if I don't dodge your foot, I trip.
Wait, I saw this. But if you're like, because I have super speed, but I can't use my legs. What if you're fighting crime? How are you gonna fight back exactly? Just like
I have a question.
Okay, they're not. Why are your legs off?
Are we allowed to like have our legs removed and then like?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't see why not. If I was in that situation,
Oh,
I
gosh.
would. The thing
so
is,
mature.
having your legs amputated is a really risky procedure.
But
That's
you know
why
what?
they don't do it. But if you can make the if you can make the argument like, well, it'll make it easier for me to fight crime, then why not? Because then you could just.
Well, then in that case, just get prosthetics or something.
honestly, I would run so much
No, 'cause
faster.
it's-
if a
it's
guy was
down-
coming-
it's to your
coming
hips
at me,
down.
like on their hands.
Prosthetics.
I'm coming for you.
That'd be terrifying. All right.
So okay, I would not take that one. What about you guys?
No. Mine
No.
was.
I like having my legs like.
Yeah.
I like legs. They're they're
Like
good.
it would make it easier to fight crime, but you would have limitations that Flash wouldn't. Flash already has a hard time fighting
Dude,
crime.
what are you talking about? You could play the ultimate pity card all the time while still being really jacked in the arms, dude.
Yeah, that's
But would
all
you
people
go with
with
it,
no
John?
legs, John.
What?
Why would you ever?
Well,
go
dude,
with
and
it?
also you could win every single wheelchair race.
But that's just cheating.
Actually, I thought of a solution.
Is it,
wear,
though?
Wear a
Max,
headband that
is that my
has
phone ringing?
receivers to your brain.
That's
and get,
Becca's.
and get
Oh.
metallic braces that you can wear on your legs and has
I
the
don't wanna be
receivers on the
Forrest Gump.
waist. So then you could still
Fine.
walk.
Okay, Josh, what was your scenario?
Wait,
I forget. Wait. No, wait. John, let me say it before I forget.
I would not.
Oh,
Okay.
Why would I ever get rid of these sexy thunder thighs?
heck yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Oh my god. Wait, no, I have to remember it again. Vision. Oh yeah. You can see through the eyes of any person on the planet.
Awesome.
But you can't control when, and you can't control who.
Hello, anime.
Oh,
That's
No. There has to be a cause and effect. I thought you were the one that said it couldn't just be random.
no, that makes sense
Oh,
because it's contextual.
It does.
Oh,
It's not.
okay,
It's
you're
not
right.
completely.
It does.
You're right.
It can't be like. You can see through the eyes of any person on the planet,
But you
but
have no
every time
ears.
you do, you throw up. Actually, no, that would make sense. But like throughout the day, you vomit at 10 random points. Like
Yeah,
that would make
Okay.
sense.
So you can't control at all when this happens.
Yeah, it just happens.
You have X-ray
Guys,
vision.
just
but you
watch
go
Charlotte.
blind.
If you
You have
guys
X-ray
want-
vision, so the only time you could see is with X-ray.
Where do they teleport to?
No, what I was saying was you get X-ray vision.
Probably in
every
there or
time you use
something.
it, but when you use it, you're permanently blind.
So you can only use it once. No, you're like X-ray, go. Where did the lights go?
Wait,
Everything's so dark.
Wait,
No.
I've actually scenario for that. The one that Josh had.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, it could have the perfect timing for a lot of different reasons. But it could also have the scariest timing ever. Just think about this.
You
Think
could
about
randomly get the
one
vision
that
of someone who's
happens-
about to die.
No, that'd be horrific.
Oh no!
No,
Wait,
but-
so you switch like when you wait.
You don't switch vision, you just see what they see.
See what they're saying, but like,
They're not aware of it
I get
either.
now, I get it.
Okay.
but
You would like
think
Charlotte?
about like if
That's
you
pretty much the power of
accidentally went into your parents' view when they're doing something.
No.
No!
Max, shut up.
Actually, that just applies to most people, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to see most
I don't
people
wanna see
doing
that.
it.
You end up in a nursing home.
Then you want to be blind.
Then
Oh,
you're
of course I'd be blind with that.
I'd take my eyes out of
so
that.
Giratina Origin posted.
No,
something.
because then you'd just be blind and randomly you'd be able to
So-
see through other people's
Oh
eyes.
no!
Giratina Origin he's like the ability to fly, but you can only fly north.
That's genius! Go live in Antarctica. You can fly most directions. Or if you live in the South Pole, then you
What if
just
you-
fly any
Josh,
direction.
What if you just get stuck at the pole though? It's just like no.
And like, you just like, alright, go!
Okay, you know what?
You just
I would
hit the
actually,
floor.
I would actually
With
take.
the Earth. There's like
I would take that one. I would take that one.
Wait,
I would take the only fly north.
Because there's, I don't see any. I don't see anything negative about that.
When you're
We
at the
haven't,
North Pole,
actually
where do you go?
You just keep going.
No,
forward
you
until
go
get
back.
to
You-
where
you-
Antarctica is.
You got a team of people. This is a group effort. You have to have a team of people that pick you up.
And take you
Wait.
back.
Oh wait, here's the thing. How does it really make you
No one's-
fight crime? It just means you can fly.
Wait,
North.
You can
What
drop
are you
stuff
talking
on
about?
people.
Actually, and it doesn't
Who
mean
says we're helping people? I'm stealing crap.
that's
What do you
true.
mean?
That's true. You rob a bank, fly north. At least,
No, I feel
but
like-
then they'd be like, "Well, we know where he's going."
It's like, where's he gonna go?
How do we?
It's the same guys that. Yeah.
We lost him. It's like he's flown away. They get out to the front of the bank. Like, oh no, where'd he go? Well, we know where he is going. That way.
There's one thing we haven't done though.
Oh wait, no, that way.
No,
Sorry.
we haven't said yes or no to Josh's scenario yet.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
Heck no.
I'll do it.
I say no.
Jonathan, you would do it?
No, do it.
What happens if you're right? Oh no! You couldn't drive. You couldn't legally drive.
Wait, is it randomly?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you have no control over it.
Or okay,
just be like,
I would
"North!"
take it. I would take it with the condition that I get to decide when I do it, but I don't
Okay,
get to
yeah.
decide who. Then you could.
If I could decide when I do it, I would be
Yeah.
fine with
I
that.
think that's better. I think let's limit it to one condition instead of two. Okay, so
'Cause then you can just-
control when it happens, but you
Because
don't
then you can
control
just,
who.
it's like, oh, I'm supposed to see that, so just yank right back out.
All right.
Just go like this. It's not that hard, guys.
Oh,
No, you can
No.
still see it. It doesn't have anything to do with
Oh,
your
that's something
eyes.
terrible. I'm not saying it. I'm sorry.
Okay, Chris, what's your scenario?
You
Burning down orphanages.
Yes, I would do the flying one, by the way.
You have the ability to control fire, but you can only set fire to properties. You can only light buildings on fire. You can only light buildings on fire.
Wait. So what I do on a daily basis, anyways.
Yes, exactly.
We don't talk about that.
No, it's you like. I'm gonna make a joke here. You light fire, but you can only light fire to things that are wet.
So you have to get it wet first, and then you can make it blaze.
Phrasing.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was waiting for him to say that.
Hey-oh, no.
I was trying to keep that like.
No,
Max, I'm very proud of you. It's good.
So mine is you can
Thank you,
teleport.
You can teleport.
But you don't know where you're teleporting to. You think you know?
That's a card. That's $1 million butt card. We need to do that.
Buddy. That's
Do you
actually
wanna
a power in
do-
the show.
Alright, I'll
Oh,
change-
Charlotte.
do you wanna
No,
do
like
next week?
it's a good
Yeah.
thing. I will try
No,
it.
we're gonna talk about Rubik.
Well, I thought of something else to make it different a little bit. So you teleport, but every fifth time you teleport, you don't know where you're going to, and wherever you teleport your fifth time, you are stuck there for 24 hours, and then you can teleport again.
That's interesting.
So you can only teleport once every 24 hours.
No, you can teleport as much as you want, but every fifth time you've teleported, so like
You have a cooldown time.
No, every time you teleport for the fifth time, you teleport somewhere random, and you're stuck there for 24 hours until.
Oh, you can't teleport for 24
Yeah.
hours. You can still get a plane.
Yeah, but who wants to do that?
What if you can only teleport to crime scenes, dude?
Only teleport to crime scenes.
My trip's now ruined.
Oh, dang it. It's
No,
like
Well, it's every fifth
I'm stuck in
time.
Antarctica.
So once you've done it 4 times, once you've finished with that crime fighting or whatever it was that you were doing, you just teleport. You got to teleport again as soon as possible so that 24 hours starts ASAP.
No, that wouldn't work.
Because you said every 5th time, right?
Yeah.
So you teleport 4 times. So once you've done it 4 times, as soon as you finish with whatever you were doing on the 4th one, you got to teleport ASAP to start that 24 hours again ASAP.
That's not how it works.
No. Every fifth time you teleport,
There's
you
no
get
time.
somewhere random, and then
Yeah.
you lose your powers for 24 hours. You
That's
can't,
what I'm saying.
You can't escape
No,
it.
Josh.
That's what I'm saying. End those 24 hours as soon as possible. So you get your
I would
powers
think-
back.
Josh.
Because
I'm not
if you
getting
do it 4 times, if you do it 4 times, and then on the 5th time that you teleport, you're like, all right, let's go save those people. But crap, I'm in the Sahara Desert.
Yeah.
Like, so once you've done it 4 times, let's say like the 4th time you fought some super villain that was gonna melt the earth.
Yeah.
Once you're done with that, you teleport
Into the middle
immediately.
of the machine and die.
True, it's random. It's a random
Yeah,
spot.
it's random. You don't know where.
Dude, your life
Will you
just gets
land-
stuck
will
in
you
there.
land-
You just risk your life
Do
every
you
time
land
you do the
somewhere
5th
where you
time.
can survive.
Yes, but
Like we're
So
not
you
going to
can't
drop in the
teleport
middle of the
into a
ocean,
wall.
are we?
no, you could drop. You could survive if you drop to the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, you
For
can swim for
24
24
You
hours.
have to tread for 24 hours.
You just float
Yeah.
there and just.
And
Well,
hope a
it
shark.
sucks.
And hope a shark doesn't
Hope
get
you're
you.
not in shark waters.
Yeah.
Then you die. That's what I'm saying. Like you would want to do it. Like I'm not saying you have to. I'm saying you should do it as soon as possible so that you have your powers again
I don't remember.
ASAP.
Yes.
Wait, Chris, have you seen Shark's Tale?
Seen what?
The movie Shark's Tale or whatever it's
Yeah,
called?
yeah.
Yeah, what's the shark's name in it?
Bruce.
Like the big,
Shut up.
like
He's
the,
fighting Nemo.
the great white.
I don't remember.
Just whatever his name is. Like, I hope he doesn't come and get me.
Man, gosh.
He's somewhere. You hear the Jaws music? Oh no.
Dude, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
That's Will Smith's in that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't he the fish?
Yeah, he's the fish. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so they're apparently really into this. Okay,
Yeah, it's great.
so
I told you they'd like
the
this.
ability.
Would you do it? Would you do it though? Before you this one, would you?
Okay.
Would you have that power?
I would totally do
Totally do it. 100%.
it. You just gotta have a team of
Basically
people helping you out.
Basically, every fifth time, always have a survival kit with you.
Okay.
You'll be good.
Just keep a survival kit with you.
I would not do that
I
one.
wouldn't do it.
With a life vest and emergency water.
You would not teleport randomly to like a volcano, but you would teleport to a volcanic area, so you have a chance to survive.
shark-
Yeah,
Name is
wherever
Lenny.
you teleport is not going to
Shark's
immediately
name's
kill
Lenny.
you.
Lenny, yeah.
You can't teleport into a wall and you can't teleport
Okay.
into fire.
What's
So,
Lenny.
Giratina Origin posted 3. Okay, the ability to create fire, but it lasts for 30 seconds and it causes searing pain, but no flesh shall be seared.
So it just hurts when you
I
use
do
it.
that. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
So it just hurts when you use your power and the flame only lasts 30 seconds.
It doesn't
whatever
leave any
lights.
lasting damage though.
No,
I
it's,
would take that.
it's just like wherever it exits you.
You
like,
just get
it
used
burns
to it.
your
It's only
hand.
30 seconds. What can you do? Just go like, ow.
No, your
That's
hand.
it.
I'm imagining it's like your hand hurts because the fire goes through it.
Yeah, but
But it doesn't damage
what
you.
can you do with that?
light stuff on fire.
Yeah, but you only have like 30
You
seconds.
can like pull, you
I
can pull a
can't,
scar.
it doesn't
from
matter how
Fullmetal
long you're
Alchemist
lit on
Brotherhood.
fire. You
Dude.
die if your head bursts into flames.
Buddy,
Jonathan, it's basically
how-
what I said. Totoro.
well, it would kind of be like how hot is the flame? You know, is it like if
And you could just keep spamming it.
No, it's
and
like
keep infinitely
to
do
me,
Dude,
like
that
I'm
would
not,
be-
I'm not trying to bash this. To me, I don't see any use to it. That's
that
just
would be
how I
really
see
helpful in combat, dude.
I don't see how there would not be a use to being able
I
to
would absolutely
spam
take this
fire.
one.
Now, if I was
I
standing
would
on
I would put
islands-
up with the pain
yes.
for
But
it.
would
would
you
take
rather
that.
be like Deku and have no powers, Chris?
You know what?
Or like
Yes.
Todoroki. Or like Todoroki.
Which one's that?
Fire and
Half
Ice.
ice, half fire.
Oh.
He hasn't quite gotten to that.
Yeah.
Like you've seen the kid. He's the guy with the half red hair, half white.
Yeah.
I love him. He's great.
Obviously, that's his power.
Okay.
Zutara is his name.
His name is Zutara.
Wait, no, I'm not.
So,
gonna take it.
would you finalize? Would you take it?
Yes,
No,
totally.
the fire one, yes.
The fire one,
I
I
would
take the
not.
fire one. I'd be willing to put up
I
with
would
pain. So like, it just feels like you're like if you shoot it out of your hand, it just feels like your hand's on fire as long as you're shooting it.
What
Okay.
else do we have?
You can teleport, but you can't teleport somewhere you've been.
Ooh.
That's pretty easy.
Oh.
Somewhere you haven't been.
That's
I would take that.
Sucks.
Totally take that.
No, I would take that
Buddy,
because
teleport 1 centimeter to the right.
No.
you're in, well, you could use it in
But
combat.
saying-
Oh, you're talking about area, like line of sight. Like, is this line of sight or literally the
So
spot
yeah,
you
like that's a
stood?
very broad term. You
I
can't
think it's
teleport to
area
where
we
you've been.
stood.
It's like, well, what do you mean by that? Like,
I think
then-
line of sight. If you've seen it, you can't teleport there. It's like the opposite of jumper.
Then no.
It's like jumper, but the opposite.
I
yeah.
think
I would
just
take
about,
it.
Like area, I would take it if it's
Good
like
film.
based off if it's like an area around you. If you
I would
actually
take. I would take it for nothing else. It's like you don't have to use this power.
Yeah, exactly.
I would take it.
I don't want to be one of those guys where the book is better, but yeah,
I'd take it.
I hate being.
I would take that. I would take that power. At the very least, you don't have to use it. But if you're like, I want to go to Cairo. I've never been to Cairo. Like for people that would like traveling, like myself, I love traveling. I've never been to Japan. I'd love to go to Japan.
But then you couldn't go back. You couldn't teleport back home.
Is it PG-13 at least?
I would teleport to Sapporo.
Yes.
I've never been there.
Wait,
Meh.
Max, is it the joke you told me?
PG-13, no.
Wait, what is?
That one I've never been to
What's
say.
PG-13?
All right, he's got a scenario for us.
But
Yes.
what's the last one? Actually, no, I'm
Okay,
gonna say
we have actually like a lot
I'm
of
gonna
them.
say one really quickly.
Okay.
Just
Go.
so
Well,
you can turn invisible,
Uh huh.
but
Oh, got
it's only active for about a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But once it goes away,
Let me guess, you're butt naked.
yes, but you can't wear clothes for 24 hours.
I'll
Wait,
take
sorry,
it.
what was the power?
You can turn invisibility for 1 minute.
I'm gonna say it lasts for 5 minutes. Then
Okay.
you can't wear clothes for 24 hours.
I need clothes that touch you turn invisible.
So you can't be.
So you
naked?
could put the shirt on, but it'll be
So-
so your powers instead of making you invisible
It
make
makes
your
everything-
what you're
everything-
So
touching.
you'd be invisible, but once you're no longer invisible, then you're naked for
Everything
24
you
hours.
touch is
Then your powers go out. They project outwards. So onto your clothes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
so
take
it'd
it.
just be like a floating head, with floating arms then.
I can do it.
No.
No.
Only
Your clothes
the
would be
things you've
see-through.
touched.
Not you.
I've stayed invisible.
Oh.
You wouldn't be.
No.
I'm not taking that one.
Close.
I'm taking it.
I would take it.
I'll
I'd
take it.
take it.
Hey, I got nothing to hide.
It's like,
That's
what?
creepy.
Yeah.
It's like-
Sorry.
Innuendo.
Go
Is
back
it the second time I get you in the mouth with one of these?
No.
Josh,
It was the first time you threw it at
Josh,
someone.
go back to visible. Just what? You jealous?
You jelly, bro?
No.
Okay, so we got another one.
That's pretty funny.
You have a
Alright.
magic satchel, a bag with limitless space, but it is only filled with a limitless supply of eggs.
Yes, I'll do it.
With limited space.
Unlimited space.
But it's only filled with
It's
eggs?
only filled with eggs.
I would absolutely take
Wait,
that.
I have
Dude,
another-
that means you could throw eggs and never go hungry. I can eat raw eggs.
I have another scenario.
They're delicious.
You can sell them, dude. Make a company.
If you
Save it for next week.
No. I mean for that same.
Oh, okay, alright.
if you
can
egg
put
someone's
the,
car, you
something
can
in
do
the
it
bag,
forever.
and you take it out, would it be covered in egg? Just
Until you get tired.
infinite eggs. Would you take out something that was in the bag, would it be covered in eggs?
Probably.
I think it's only filled with eggs.
You can't put anything else in it.
Space, so
Oh.
You can't put anything else in there.
it's infinite.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
But you
no,
can
you're
only
right.
put eggs.
Yeah, but no, yeah, you can only put eggs.
Okay, so it's like Hermione's little bag, but only
I'd
filled
still
with
do
eggs.
that.
I would take it.
Honestly, just it'd be the
Harry
best
Potter's
thing going
great,
to prank.
right?
It's like there's no.
We should
eggs in
watch
my
them
bag.
all and then we can talk about it.
Right?
It's a lot of fun.
Sadly, and I'm like the only one here who's read them all.
I'm working on reading
I'm
them.
sorry, it's probably never gonna happen. Like at this point, it's too far along in my
We
life.
actually have so many good ones, dude.
Let's keep going.
I would
Though.
like
Wow,
to
this
read
is a
one
good
that's not
segment.
Richard Gere, but I would
Hey,
like to.
why don't we end the segment here?
No, I haven't done mine.
Okay, after you do yours, we'll do yours and we'll do one more from the chat. and then we'll
Write them down.
No. We'll write them down. If you want us to do one,
Well,
put them in the comments.
You're gonna have to write them down now before the chat goes away.
because it erases the chat. YouTube has a stupid rule.
Okay.
So put in the comments of the video.
Yeah, comment.
So
comment.
like-
So when we go offline, comment it, because the chat ends. You gotta go if you got one, remember it, write it in the comments. We'll look at it next week and we'll pick the ones that we like.
And post it on Twitter. Go to
hashtag
or
Snapchat.
tweet it.
Hashtag
Or
Snapchat.
tweet
Or
hashtag
you could
Snapchat.
say
SNAPCOUACH. Sorry.
Chris Critic, I assume that's what you're.
Oh, it's Chris Costin on my
Chris
channel
Costin?
now.
And if you want to go to my Twitter's maxed out 10 like pics or something now, because I switched it a year ago and because it's just pictures.
And it's just pictures.
So
Okay.
send me stuff there if you want to.
Yeah. So either tweet it at us or wait until the stream's over and write it in the comment. Write a comment.
Feel free.
Because there's a lot of really good ones. If you have more than one, do it. We'll pick some of the ones that we like, and we'll do that so we don't have to
If
come
you
up with
want
them.
to, we'll also make a video on it.
And if it's anything about Moana, send it to Joseph.
We got stuff to talk about
Well, do it.
afterwards.
Once I
Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay, so here's my scenario.
Yours
So-
and one more.
The Rock is solid.
All right. So
Phrase it.
So you can get Gajil's Iron Dragon scales. Like you can basically turn your skin into this
Iron dragon scales.
Yeah.
Iron scales.
Like, it's basically steel that's harder than diamonds.
Okay.
So you can cover your skin in
You can
steel,
turn this on and off whenever you want, but at all times.
like Kevin Levin.
Okay, let him
But
finish.
at all times, doesn't matter what you eat or drink, it is going to taste like, and it will treat your mouth like Sour Patch.
Take it. I'll take it. Totally.
So
do it.
everything tastes like Sour Patch?
Yes, and it will like affect your mouth the
So
same way.
long.
Including water.
Yes.
So
how
forever.
Yes.
I do it.
Can I do like a free trial kind of thing?
No.
Can I do it? Can I do a free trial?
I do it. Dude, you kidding me? Great. You just don't tell anybody. You're like, yeah, just act totally.
It's like
normal.
once it's in your stomach.
No,
like,
John,
once it's in
John.
your stomach, it'll like you're not gonna get acid damage in your
Oh,
stomach
It'll,
because
it'll treat your body the
But
same
it'll
way.
it'll treat your
your
body
mouth.
the same way,
Okay.
but it will hurt your mouth a lot.
What
Yeah.
about toothpaste?
I do it.
Yep.
So I can't brush my teeth to get rid of it.
Like your mouth will get clean, but
You'll
it'll
feel
feel
It won't
feel like.
taste
Because
taste
it
like it.
it cuts your. Oh, so it'll taste like it.
Yeah.
It won't cut your mouth though.
No.
Okay, like toothpaste isn't something you eat, so I'll give
Okay.
that an exception.
I was
But
gonna say,
everything that you eat,
I could do that as long as I could brush my teeth after a meal because like this stuff, when you eat it for like an hour straight,
Yeah.
it starts to get painful. Like
You
it
feel like
hurts.
something.
Like it's
That's
not
why
like
you don't do
not
that,
like it's
kids.
uncomfortable.
You
Like it
darn
hurts.
Canadians.
And it makes your
Kids,
teeth
not
hurt.
Canadians. That's sure Canadians.
No, it says made in Canada.
Oh.
What?
You didn't know this? Made in Canada.
Made in Canada,
Hey.
East Hanover. Hey, good for them.
Good for them.
all right, so let's put it down. Who would take this? I, for one, would not take this.
I'll take it.
I'll do a free trial.
As
Free
somebody,
trial's not enough.
as somebody
Well,
who's
then
experienced
no.
the full force of what Sour Patch Kids do to you, if you eat like enough for it to be a meal, it's pretty awful. So no, I'm
I would
not gonna
take it. I would
This is
take
the
it.
first one I won't take actually.
I just thought of something worse.
Your
What if
tongue
it's
would
exactly
bleed.
like you said, but everything tastes like
It's
Pepsi
It's
Fire?
bad.
Oh.
Wait, did you guys try the Pepsi Fire that we left?
No, we haven't.
No.
Is it still in the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
You
I
guys
actually
should drink
thought of
it. It's
something.
pretty horrible.
Guys,
Will it
guys,
kill us? Or?
No.
Wait, I would take it because you just turn your tongue into iron. and not taste it.
did you put the fire? There
it is.
Loophole. Loophole, there you go.
You're smarter than
No.
us.
We need to save that for a game.
You wanna?
I have more.
We're
You have
gonna
more?
John.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a game next.
Okay, we.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Besides, we've been eating a bunch of these. I do not want any more damage done to our stomachs.
What the fuck?
Woo! But the eggs made it. For those of you who don't know, watching, he opened the fridge and a ton of stuff fell out. It was
Yeah.
really random, including the eggs, but none of them broke.
None of them broke.
Sorry.
Woo!
They're probably bad anyway, because I can't eat anything.
Yeah.
No.
I think they're still good.
You can't make
No,
eggs.
they're expired.
So what was the thing we wanted to do next now?
Eggs
We're gonna
don't
do one more from the
expire.
audience.
Okay.
Make sure.
We're doing
make
one
sure to
more.
say who it's from. Make sure to say who it's
Should we
from.
do the
Yeah, we gotta read.
You
we
have
gotta read-
electricity.
We've
power,
done
they're
several
coming
of
to
your
the
ideas. Let's
bathroom,
do
it
somebody
feels
else's
like
if we can.
fire. No,
Okay,
no.
the ability to save a person, but they become evil.
Who?
So you can save their life, but they become evil after you do so.
I'd do it.
So like.
No.
So then what would happen if you went back in time and you
I
saved
feel really
Hitler? Would he
dark with
become
this.
good?
think that's...
I mean, very.
Does it just reverse their D&D alignment?
I'm sorry.
No, that's what it does. It doesn't
going
actually
off
make them
topic, I'm
evil.
sorry.
It just makes them play evil for the rest of their life in D&D.
I just thought about this. What if you save someone that's evil? Would they turn good?
No, he just said that.
That's
He
what
said, what if you went back in
yeah.
time to save Hitler? Would it make him good?
Why would we ever
So-
do that? I would stab him myself.
No, that's the thing. If you save him, then does he become good?
It doesn't matter because by the time you save him, well, because
It's
the only
really
time in his
positive
life that
and
he's
bad.
ever actually, the only time in life that he was succeeded in dying was when he did it to himself. So that would be after
Even that.
all of
Okay.
the horrible events.
Okay, think about it like this.
Shut up. He
What
killed
if,
himself.
You know,
Conspiracy.
the mafia kidnaps your whole entire family, and they're like, you need to escort this person from plot A to plot B, you know, and he gets killed along the way. Well, you know, your family's dead then because you couldn't resurrect the guy. Think about that, Chris.
I was
It
just
can
saying,
come in handy.
Yeah.
it's saying you can bring them back to life.
Yeah, you don't have to use the power. It's just it would be something to have in handy.
Does that really count as a superpower, though?
Yes.
That seems very vague.
I mean, the ability to bring someone back to life is
It
generally
doesn't say bring them back to
considered
life. You
dietistic.
no, it just says you save them and then they turn evil.
No,
save
I
them
think
and
it says it
then-
resurrects.
Save.
It says save.
It's on par with the level
But
of arm fall off.
In my opinion, that was a really good one to end on.
Huh?
I don't think that was a good one to end on.
Not
It's kind
really.
of too
Can we find
vague.
another one?
But if you
I
liked that,
would.
That wasn't a superpower. That was a scenario.
I would personally take that for one reason. It'd be way too much fun.
Okay,
Have so many arch enemies.
you can raise the dead by touching them, but touch them a second time and they die forever.
That's a TV show. It's called Pushing Daisies.
If they live longer than a minute, then someone else dies in their place.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's called Pushing
I've
Daisies.
never heard of
That's a
that.
TV show.
That's a
Fine.
TV show.
Well, you want to
I would not. I would not take that just because I don't think resurrecting people is a good
No,
idea.
it's awful. So the girl, okay, so if you die, if you touch them, they die. You touch them, they're back to life. So if they've died and they brought back to life, if you ever touch them again, they die. So the dude, this girl that it was like a childhood friend of his that he like reconnects with, she dies in a car accident, and he brings her back to life just because he wants to. He doesn't have a good reason to do so. He just wants to, and then he ends up falling in love with her, but he can never let her know. So he can never touch her. I don't, actually, I think she knows. I
I thought of a crazy one. What if you have the powers of Wolverine, but your skeleton is made of fiberglass?
Ow!
So you just break all the time.
Yeah.
But it'll
High
heal.
five.
Yeah. High five.
You could high five someone. Have you ever high fived a boat? That's made of fiberglass.
Fiberglass is actually pretty strong.
Fiberglass is very slick. It's just not as strong as bone.
Yeah.
So like,
You can't really
What
stab
time is it?
people with that, man.
Good question.
8:19.
According to
Oh
my
wow,
sun,
we've gone longer than I
according to my
thought.
sundial.
It is a hair past a freckle.
according to my sundial.
It's like this big on my wrist.
Beautiful. That would only work if you faced.
So that actually ended up working a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, that was a
so,
good
yeah.
segment. We could do
I'm
that.
down.
We could do that again next week. I like that.
We can make this a weekly thing.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we can do it as long as we still enjoy doing it. Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you like, and Jonathan, I think it was Jonathan or Max was saying earlier, if you guys feel like it, send it to me, fanfiction, or on Twitter or our Twitters or whatever. If we get a long enough list, we'll make a video out of it, or maybe we'll write them down on cards.
Maybe we can make a skit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, if you guys also tweet these guys too.
I know. Yeah. They have to kiss through Saran wrap to show Pushing Daisies because they fall in love. So they just like put Saran wrap and they kiss through that.
please,
It's
don't.
really sad,
Don't,
man.
don't. If you,
Wait,
if you see
just
one
put on-
of the Monogatari, it's the most awkward thing you'll ever watch in your entire life.
Wait a minute. I want to tell you. I'm gonna ask you about something later.
Monogatari, it's just like, why, man?
We
Just-
need a sidecar camera,
It's
man.
such a funny show, and then that happened. I can't talk about it.
Do you guys feel like doing one more topic of debate, or should we wrap it? Or should we wrap it up?
I'm
How do you
game
guys
for one
feeling?
more.
What do we
We can
feel
talk about
like?
something else.
Can we talk about something?
I'm game.
Okay, so we talked about this a little bit, but we didn't get when we were doing the Last Airbender podcast.
Give me
But we
10
didn't
minutes.
we didn't finish it.
Which you did without me.
Hey, I haven't done this inheritance cycle without you.
That's true. I appreciate that.
I'm a doofus.
Okay, so Josh, to catch you,
But we'll do more of the Last
they
Airbender.
probably know where it's going. But so you know, The scenario was, what if Zuko had ended up with that Earth Kingdom girl? How would that affect the Avatar universe and the subsequent?
So if he
events?
had gone with the good guys,
No, not if he had gone with the good. That doesn't.
If he decided to stay with that girl who liked him at the
tea shop.
Yeah.
I wish that had happened.
What if that happened? Then there's no my cabbages guy.
No, sure there is.
Yeah, sure.
No, what if
The
that
cabbages
happened,
got.
but then no, my cabbage guy just disappeared, never came back.
What would happen if
I
the
would
cabbage
disown
guy?
this show.
Max,
Wait, have you seen
He's
it?
my hero.
You haven't even watched any of it
Oh,
yet.
I've watched quite a bit of it, but
Wait, what part? Wait, are you in
I
season?
recently watched it the first time.
Watch it again.
I watched it.
Legend of Korra season 1. But you fell asleep. Oh, wait, no, you didn't. You were the one that stayed up with me. You watched the whole thing
Josh,
with me.
I fell asleep for 10 minutes.
That doesn't matter. He's still the only one that stayed up the whole
I
time.
was like
Are you
dying
on?
that entire time.
It was great, though. It was so good. Because you and I were like, should we watch another episode? Yeah. And then eventually we were just like, we're just going to watch the whole thing. I think when we decided that was when, like, end of first disc. Oh.
It's like, okay, time to go to bed.
Apparently we're going to watch the entirety of it. That's what
Okay,
happened.
focus. So.
You focus.
He has glasses, Josh. What do you expect?
I need glasses.
Okay, so Josh, what are your thoughts? What do you like?
I think that my shirt is a ridiculous shade of orange.
Who got
Thank
you
you for
shirt?
that.
Irrelevant.
A customer gave it to me.
Were they like, yeah, I
You
was
were
just
telling
like
me.
that. I haven't seen that shirt.
Can I put it back over here?
Okay, so
It
like,
fits really well.
so kind of what we came to the conclusion to was that it like he was wavering enough as it was on whether or not to turn against the Fire Nation when Azula showed up. We think that she would have made enough of an impact on him that he would
Actually,
turn.
at the clock right here.
But
I know, I mean,
here's the thing: is that his
stay with her.
conversation with Katara might have gone a little different, and she would have used the spirit water on him to try and heal his scar.
But we all know Zutara happened, and they just happened.
And then Aang would have died.
Exactly.
Except that,
I mean,
actually, if Zuko hadn't fought against Katara,
I mean,
if it hadn't been 2-on-2, if it was
No.
3-on-1,
who can resist Zuko's eyebrows?
if it was 3-on-1
Katara.
with Zuko,
You mean eyebrow?
if Zuko had fought alongside Aang and Katara against Azula, Aang probably wouldn't have needed
The Avatar stick. See, that's what I thought because Katara almost had Azula on her own at that point.
Yeah,
Which
the only reason-
reason she lost was because Zuko interfered.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought you had changed. I have changed.
No, you haven't. That's what I just said.
Oh, Josh,
By the way, you look much better with normal person hair.
Kelly's at the point.
That's all she needed to tell him. Then he would have been like, "You think so?"
Josh, Kelly just got to Boston Say, by the way.
Kelly?
No,
Kelly, no.
Yep.
What do you mean? He's never seen the show before?
never seen the show before.
About time.
Dude, but he's at the best part.
Oh my god, dude! I can't even imagine what watching the show for the first time would be like at this age.
Yeah, like.
Oh my
Dude.
god. Well, man, I'd love to talk about Last Airbender again, but we can't do it too often in a row. We're probably gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait a few months.
Like what Robin did to you.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Robin, I don't understand. What?
It's a metaphor of your knee because you know
It was made before he was telling that story.
you have the gift of foresight.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got.
They're
Okay, so
predestined.
Okay, so what do you think would have happened to Azula then if she had lost?
They would have put her in jail.
Put her in
And
jail.
then she would have escaped before the end of the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have changed, but Zuko would have joined them from a much earlier point in time.
Okay, but then what happens to the girl? Do you think she becomes part of Team Avatar or
Lee?
No.
Right, his name
Troy
is Lee.
Lee. There's a million Lees. It's true.
That's true, there's a
There's
million
a lot,
Lees.
There's a lot of Lees. Like that little kid was Lee. Yeah. Anyway.
There actually were multiple Lees in the show,
Yeah.
that's right. I forgot about that.
Yep.
There's a million. It's still just such a good line. It's so racist, but it's hilarious.
Okay, but then what happens to May at that point?
May?
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't join them because Zuko takes Azula because she knows Azula's nuts.
That's something real.
Ultimately. Like, she
Ultimately,
liked
yeah.
Zuko, that's part of it, but Zuko didn't take her back at that point.
Well, no, but like think about it though. She would probably be pretty pissed at Zuko.
Oh, she
For
was.
taking a different girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and in every instance from where they're standing, he betrays the Fire Nation.
True, I still think that she would have turned on Azula, though. Because it wasn't the way she was treating Zuko. It had nothing to do with Zuko at that point. It had to do
Wait,
with.
are we talking about May still joining Zuko?
Well, okay, so think about.
She doesn't.
Okay, think about
Ty Lee and May they're in jail for the rest of the show after the Boiling Rock.
Yeah, I know, but
they're in jail for the
what
rest
are you
of the
guys talking about right now?
Okay, so
we're saying would May have still
end of season 2 after Ty Lee, Azula, and all of them tried to pull the coup d'état. Well, where does that leave May and Ty Lee?
After season 2?
They would go back to the Fire Nation.
I wonder if
No one's gonna catch Ty Lee. To me, it was about making sure they got away. And actually, what I noticed about May and Ty Lee's actions, it seemed to me like they weren't doing that for them. They weren't doing that for Zuko and Aang and all them. It almost seemed like they were doing it because of Azula. Like they thought Azula had just become nuts.
Azula starts to lose it about halfway through season 3, but in this scenario, Zuko betrays her a lot earlier on. She probably starts going nuts sooner, is what I'm thinking.
She would have gone. She probably would have lost her marbles like pretty much straight up.
I think we're losing steam.
yeah.
I'm not. Dang it! Finally talking about something I want to talk about.
You never lose steam, Josh.
That's true. I never lose steam.
We'll continue this conversation.
We'll continue this conversation.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming out to watch tonight. I am Not Your Average Joe.
Josh the Poser.
Stupid face.
Chris Gossen.
Have a good night, guys.